Sacred Soul Sanctuary presents Soul Healing Poetry. Assalamu alaikum, dear souls, and peace to every soul who has found their way here. In the name of the one who softens, opens, and awakens the human heart, welcome to Soul Healing Poetry. I am Ghulama Mustafa, and this is a space for gentle reflection, spiritual nourishment, and the healing whispers of Rumi poetry. Here, the heart is invited to speak, and the soul is invited to listen. Welcome back, dear souls, to episode 21 of Soul Healing Poetry. A space to soften, to breathe, and to return gently to yourself. Maulana Rumi reminds us, try to learn to let what is simply be. And yet, there are moments on this journey when what is feels anything but simple. Moments when something rises within you, an emotion, a memory, a sensation, sudden, intense, undeniable. It stirs you, it unsettles you, it asks something of you. And in those moments, the mind begins to search for answers. What is wrong with me? Why is this happening? How do I make it stop? But on the spiritual path, these moments are not seen as interruptions. They are known as states. States that visit the heart, like waves that rise and fall, like seasons that pass through the soul. They're not here to stay, but they're here to shape you. And sometimes what feels like intensity, what feels like heat, and what feels like too much is actually part of a deeper mercy, a hidden transformation. Today, I want to share a story from Maulana Rumi's Masnavi, a story that brings this truth to life in the most simple yet profound way. A chickpea is placed into a pot of boiling water. At first, it is still, but as the heat begins to rise, it starts to move. It jumps, it trembles, it tries to escape the intensity, and it cries out, "Why is this happening to me? Why am I being put through this?" And the cook responds, "I'm not harming you. I'm helping you become what you were meant to be." So let's slow this down and bring it closer to our own experiences. The chickpea enters the water. Now, there are times in life when everything feels steady, familiar, predictable, and then something shifts. A moment, a memory, an unexpected feeling, and suddenly you are in something deeper. The heat begins to rise. You feel it in your body, a tightness, a restlessness, an emotion that doesn't fully make sense, but it's there. The chickpea begins to jump. Now this is the instinct to move away, to distract, to avoid, to escape the feeling as quickly as possible. And why is this happening to me? This question is so natural, and underneath it is something softer. Am I safe in this? Will this pass? And can I hold this? I'm not harming you, I'm transforming you. This is the part that can feel hardest to trust, that something uncomfortable could also be meaningful, that what feels like pressure might be part of a deeper change. And this is where something important begins to unfold. What you are experiencing in these moments are what we call inner states. Temporary experiences that move through your inner world. They can feel like calm or heaviness, clarity or confusion, openness or contraction. And the most important thing to remember is this: they're not permanent. They move, they shift, they pass through you like breath. A very simple way to understand this is you're like the sky, and these inner states are like weather, sometimes clear, sometimes cloudy, sometimes intense, like a storm. But the sky itself remains, and often without realizing it, we make one small but powerful shift. We begin to identify with that state. We say, I'm anxious, I'm stuck, I'm lost. But what if the truth is you are experiencing anxiety? You are moving through uncertainty. You are passing through a moment of feeling lost. That small shift creates space. Because the moment you believe this is who I am, you become enclosed within it. But when you see it as something moving through you, you can breathe again. Maulana Rumi whispers, let these settle gently within you. Not every intensity is here to overwhelm you. Some are here to awaken you. Not every contraction is a setback. Some are part of your expansion. You are not failing in these moments. You are meeting yourself more honestly. And what feels like heat may be softening the parts of you that have been holding too much for too long. Here's one of my own poetic reflections based on the Chickpea story. There's a moment when the version of you that once felt steady can no longer hold what is rising, and something begins to loosen quietly. Then, all at once, you feel it in the body first, a tremble, a breath that doesn't settle, a quiet unrest, and the mind rushes in to explain, to fix, to escape. But the body knows this is not chaos, this is movement. Something long held, finding its way to the surface, and you stand at the edge of two choices: to leave or to stay, to resist or to soften. And in that moment, you don't need all the answers. You only need to remain. I'll let that settle in for a while. So the chickpea story doesn't end with the heat, because the cook continues, revealing something deeper. That the chickpea in its raw form is hard, closed, unable to nourish, and through the heat it softens. It becomes something it could never be before. Something that can give, something that can sustain, and something that can be part of life in a deeper way. And maybe what you are moving through is not only about getting through it, but about what is opening within you. Because not all states feel good. Some feel uncomfortable, some feel disorientating, and some feel like fire. But they are still part of the process. There are parts of you that cannot soften without being felt. There are layers within you that cannot open without some form of intensity. And slowly you begin to see this is not just about enjoying the moment, but this is about becoming. Now take a moment here. What have you been trying to move through from within yourself? What feeling have you been calling too much? And more gently, what might change if you stayed just a little longer with compassion? Now we're going to move into a gentle breathwork. Allow your body to settle and your shoulders to soften. Inhale deeply through the nose, feeling space within your chest. Hold gently. Now exhale through your mouth, releasing the resistance. Again, inhale through the nose and imagine being in the moment. Exhale and don't push that feeling away. Let's inhale again, and while we inhale, we're creating space within. Inhale on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the softening around you. Now one final breath. As you inhale, allow everything to be as it is. And as you exhale, trust the process within you. So inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allowing everything to be. And exhale for 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your breath return to normal. Inner states will come and go, like waves, like weather. Some will feel light, some will feel heavy, and some will feel like fire. But none of them are the whole of you. And sometimes what feels like the most uncomfortable moment is not only changing you, but preparing you. Preparing you to hold more, to feel more, to understand more, to offer something deeper to the world around you. So move gently with yourself. There is nothing here that is wasted. Until next Friday, stay present, stay open, and keep returning to yourself. As we come to the end of this sacred moment, let your heart carry what you felt today, and join me next Friday for another journey into the soul. More Maulana Rumi poetry, more whispers, more guidance for the heart. Until then, keep following the light within.